Okay, so hello everyone, Murray the Pie Man here, and we're going to continue some Star Trek Online. Eagle-eyed people will notice this is straight after the first video, although this may now be some months in the future from when this has been released. Yeah, I'm just recording these things in advance, getting them recorded in a bit of a group. So, if you remember last time on Star Trek Online, we'd done some farming and some beekeeping with the excitement. We'd also played a lot of Space Barbie, which is the true end game. So this is Drakara, our Riemann security expert. I've not written her backstory yet. I will go through that when it's done, but until then, last time we left it, we were about to go and see Devex, so let us now go and see this Devex. And we actually did see him when we were walking through last time, so we'll take a run up here. There he is.
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
He's got the tattoos like in Star Trek 09, which I like. Hey, look at these strange samples, Devex.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost.
Spooky.
When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
May I use your equipment to break down the biological samples?
Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
Thanks. I'll tell you, not let you know what I find. I don't know if I'm playing a particularly grumpy. Yes, we know. They'll do some different missions depending on your blast disruptor in the hip. Let's go back to the Vex. Yes, very fetch quest statement. We are still in the tutorial. I never realised this was
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
Yes, probably. You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Alachi.
It had a sign on it saying property of the Alachi. If lost, please return to this address.
We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Alachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Tell the Maori what we found?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon.
With a stick.
Could be these Ilachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Or make it worse. Alright, let's bring our findings to the Maori. Oops, sorry, Devex. Run, 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 run. Barrel through town. Where is he? Oh, he's up there. Up the stairs, I won't jump. I like this chap here, just... I'm doing nothing. Oh, he's already drinking.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
So am I. But that's fine. We've got a new problem.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was my honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devex says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, Why don't you try to relax for a while?
Oh, I can't
Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll do that. Thank you, Maori.
Contact Tovan Khev by clicking on the Hail Tovan Khev button.
Oh, a Hail Tovan Khev button. Sadly not a permanent part of your inventory.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
I'll meet you there. Oh, because yes, this will be... so I can do it not now and wander around. I'm just going to meet him there. Let's go to the
Hey there.
part of this tutorial.
Long day?
Yeah, quite long.
I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
And this will date it for whenever the video actually goes up. Oop! Future me? Look at those fancy duds. And so this is how it begins. I know this is going to be hard to believe, Drakara, but I am you. I have travelled back in time to visit you, because what happens here in this night will change your life forever. I've got a few things. What do you think? I guess this makes some kind of sense, so I'm just going to go with it. What do you want to tell me? Let's get down to business then. There is a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled a huge area of space, including this one. They had the power of gods, technology beyond what anyone else had. It took all of the Iconians' enemies rising up against them to defeat them. We thought they were extinct. Now we know we were wrong, and they returned to take back everything that was once theirs. That's where you come in. I mean, why me? What makes me special? You are a hero of the Romulan people, and your deeds are legend. But more importantly, you have a really good high score in Pong. No, you have an opportunity to gather intelligence on the Iconians, their capabilities, and their possible plans. Through your career, we will benefit from the knowledge I'll give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes to the galaxy will have a fighting chance, thanks to what you learned. That's why I've come back, so I will know what to do. Tell me everything I need to know. I can't just drop everything on you at once, that could cause a paradox. Great Scott! You'll still need to locate all this information yourself. I'll help guide you. Guide me? How? Take this. It's a Tesseract communication device. It allows me one-way communications of the future to you. There will be updates through the device that you can progress through your career. Check it often. Also, it can play Snake. I think I've taken up too much of your time as I can. You must not be late for tonight's festivities. Thanks?
You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Yay. And look, we have the Tesseract communication device. It's got lots of rewards that will come in. We will be looking at that a lot later. Let's go to the festival. Hope is a farmer's market. I love a farmer's market.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kelid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors.
Let's get tanked!
And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled, and we have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing.
Nothing will go wrong.
We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Oh wow, you've got a big green spaceship there. Wait a second. Those aren't fireworks. Oh,
Hey, are you hurt?
Yes. What's happening?
We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something.
Do we?
I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Attention all guards. Get out of... Get out of what? I knocked out again.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian?
No, he's dead now. Where are you?
I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it. Just get the shuttles ready. I suppose better find the rifle. You have this under control. Everything, yeah. Everything's under control indeed. Well, let's go and see what's going on down here. Oh, cool. A load of rifles.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who will answer. We have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. We need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
What size is it? Triple A or double A? Or is it one of those 9-volt ones? Right, I'm on it. Right, let's switch to our rifle. So we are looking for Tal Shiar invaders. Plenty of them.
You can
I
switch
do
between two
like
equipped
this
weapons
thing.
by pressing Z.
Yeah, I do. There's a good atmosphere in this sort of intro, with people panicking and... Oh, hey! You see the rifle's working a bit differently, and there are different types of weapons. All these ones are plasma based, so different beam types as well have different effects. That pistol actually had that quite cool kind of triple shot thing.
They just keep coming!
Pulse.
Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
Yeah, so I want to go into this. I want to go into the things that are on fire, of course I do. Where I'm hearing people beaming in. Probably not good.
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
Enemy target on center.
Okay, maybe a bit off more than I can chew here. If I was a battery, where would I be? There's one, looks like that in the name, eh? Ooh, vaporized. Yep. Aha, there's a thing.
This is Khev. Do you have the batteries?
Yes, I've got them.
You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Okay, hopefully. Sure, it sounds easy when you say it. Oh, hi.
Enemy targets on center.
Definitely wasn't getting batteries. I don't know what admin he was doing there, but he will not admin someone again. Yeah, I know. I'm glad he's still saying you're guilty of treason as he's falling to the ground. That's the thing I want to do.
shuttle is ready, and I got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Okay.
Congratulations, citizen.
Let's board the shuttle and get out of here. I think the shuttle design actually puts in here. Oh, good grief, they've got a bottleneck. Probably we're best getting out of there.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy...
Why don't we have chairs?
Coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explode.
Caught in the what? Caught in the expo what? Oh, we'll never know.
They're not attacking. Devex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Wow, it is an old warbird. Do love that old design though. Balance of terror design. Lovely. So yeah, you've seen the ground combat, now we're going into space. Okay.
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
Well, I'll scan the old ships around here and see what we need.
Increase your speed using...
I'm sadly going to have to go through all the tutorial bits here, but we do get to play some more Space Barbie later on.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Yeah, wreckage of another warbird there by the looks of it.
Use W and S to...
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby. They're not shielded, so we can just use our torpedoes to finish them off.
You must be within 10 kilometers.
One of the things I want to do first is a quick check in the settings. Let's see. There's a... that's what I was looking for. Makes life a lot easier. Right. That's a bigger version of our ship. I hate these wee things that come up. Sadly, that is just a necessary evil of the game. They are trying to make you buy. Sorry.
Scrap neutronium. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird. Three more of these should get this hull good to go.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Good shot.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Devex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online.
Yay.
Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to...
I know there's really a way you're meant to take it. Gently wear down the shields with your beams and then go at them with the torpedoes. I tend to just go whole hog. So
alert message at the top of your screen will appear. Target's shields have failed.
But I really want to set this on fire everything all the time. Alert, here. Chop. Khev
Great.
again.
All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface.
Let's go save the colonists.
The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Okay.
Activate full impulse by clicking on the...
Or I can just tap that. I wanted to put a bit more power to the weapons there.
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead.
Hover your mouse over a weapon.
I like the fire arms.
I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists in Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Good to have you on the bridge, Kev.
Activate high yield... High yield torpedo will increase...
It does a bit more in this one with the plasma torpedoes, actually. Some of the others will just fire too. In case, yeah, we get that. Also like that, they did the singularity effect. Oh, a bunch of space combat for target practice, I'm guessing. Sitting next to me.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area.
No, warp us to the next area. Maybe those... I think those move. I could be wrong. Yeah, they do. They didn't used to.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
We'll scan them. We need to who or what they are. I'm sure it's fine. That's not good.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I've think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do?
Open a channel, ask them what we want with our ship.
We're getting a reply. What the? They seem to be
So this is a reference to an
our
Enterprise
words
episode called
and sending them back.
Silent Enemy.
Listen.
Coven.
I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Get ready for a fight. Ah, the old Daenerys. Do like a Daenerys warbird.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of
like
pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape.
Over the top.
When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself.
Okay.
I am Colonel Khev of the Tal Shiar.
I'm overdramatic.
On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
I think we could go with Khev. I'm sorry, we tried.
Fire weapons at will.
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel. Stand down immediately.
I can destroy both of you.
This is combat.
So the insect has managed to sting me. You think you've won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
Don't cross my path again, Khev. You will definitely not be a reoccurring villain.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here?
Well, much storytelling later.
I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Khev. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us.
Nope.
We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there.
I don't really want to be part of your war.
I understand your hesitation, but you must realize that there's no running from what's happening.
I just think you
saw
haven't tried to
what
run
the
far
Tal
enough.
Shiar did to your home. They're doing the same thing all across the sector. You either serve them or you die. The only way we're going to survive is if we fight back.
Fine, I'll go with you for now.
I appreciate your willingness to do what's right.
I appreciate
I'm transmitting the
what?
coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
Well, I hope this works out, Solaire, for all our sakes.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess siding with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Let's get to the flotilla.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell,
Hi.
assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the Commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
And
I'll be glad to show one of you around, while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour,
Oh.
and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
I wanted the tour, Kev. Jeez. I was jumping on tours first. Can't believe that guy. Right. Hey there.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
No, my planet was destroyed and a whole load of my friends were killed by the Tal Shiar and some weird alien spider things. I'm apparently here to join the fleet.
Good to see you and Tovan Khev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Datan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy, instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have.
What do you do?
I am the commander of this fleet. No actions happen without my approval. Before this, I worked in intelligence for the Romulan military, which allowed me to learn more about the Tal Shiar. I couldn't stomach the thought of working alongside of them. Datan approached me one day and said he needed someone to organize a defense against the Tal Shiar. I accepted before he could finish his sentence. What hasn't Datan done? He has quite the long history.
He is actually a unification.
The short version is that he desires to see the reunification of the Vulcans and the Romulans. Before that can happen, though, Datan wants us to find a new homeworld, reconcile with the Remans,
That's good,
and end the centuries of oppression beneath the Tal Shiar. We're Romulan, and after all that's happened, we still have our pride and our cultural heritage. We need to be able to approach the Vulcans as equals, not as refugees looking for charity.
No, I'm ready for what's next.
What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Khev and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that?
I'm in.
Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him if you want to change out of those civilian clothes. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
So we've received a few things. First thing I'll do, because this is a good demo of stuff, we've now got some armor. I'll pop that on. And for our ship, we do appear to have some shields. Some slightly better shields, so I'll drop that on and discard that. So, I suppose we should go and get a uniform. Like I say, this is your initial kind of home base. It does actually change, but for the moment we have the Romulan flotilla. So there's the transport room, and you can see if I look on this map, we have spaceship stuff and we have uniform stuff. Now I won't show you a full customization, but I will go and get a uniform, and
your mini-map shows you where your objectives.
And what we'll do is once I'm changed into the new uniform, I'll possibly skip that. You know, I might do a jump cut or something, and you can see what happens. There's a sick bait. So one of the things, if you play this on harder levels, your character can actually take damage. But I usually don't play it on that harder level, so there's if you wanted to buy weapons. In general, you don't have to in the game. It's usually easy enough to acquire decent weapons. But this is a public area, so you will see other players. It's a pleasure to meet you, Drakara. Everyone here has heard about the RRW Tenebrous and what happened to your colony. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but that's what we're trying to stop. Someday settlements like Virnat will be safe. I'm a tailor, which means I can alter your appearance and outfit, or those are your bridge officers. You can find other tailors in social areas. You've been authorized to receive the new service. You could put on the service. You could put on your uniform now if you want. Ready to try a new look? And so yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. So one of the things before I go to it is you can actually see there are a lot more options here. We've got Romulan Republic ones. Those ones with little figures there, all to be purchased. So what I think I will do is tempted to go with the Intel jacket, but I might go for the I might go for the and we can also quickly, as we jump back, we'll now go and look at the ship customization features. Because yes, we can also play Ship Barbie. So there we go, there's our Ship Taylor. So here is our Tillis. Now of course there are some advanced things. I want it with the decal, come on. Why would you not have that? You can actually put some patterns, so for example if I pick that, not much of a pattern admittedly, but there are a few of them. Yeah, it's not a huge selection because it's really a bit there. We've got some colours on the hull there. Now that's something I can work with. Yeah, I like that. Bit party, bit disco, but again, put some windows on her, and there is only one bridge interior. So there we go. So I will apply changes. There are a couple of other things. Again, you've got people like this person who's...
Remember, your objective locations can also be found on your compass.
We'll do this last bit. We'll go and talk to Jatan. Here he is. He's the man with the big arrow above his head.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector.
Are there many other colonies?
We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Tamer will have his orders ready for you.
Will an alliance with the Klingons
I
Federation
do not
work?
know. Our history of deception with both groups definitely does not help. The Tal Shiar, however, will not attack the fleet for now. Sela would see such a direct action as too great a risk. She much prefers to work in the shadows. Let me worry about our potential allies. While you're away, I will be working with diplomats from both sides to come to an agreement we can all live with.
Has he found any suitable planets?
Not yet. He and his crew have been assisting Romulan colonies throughout the region, and he has not been able to focus his efforts on the search. With you here, however, Tamer's mission to find a new homeworld can begin. He will be sending scout ships to analyze nearby planets. We'd prefer to find a suitable world in this sector, but we'll expand our search if we need to do so.
Fine, I'll go back to my ship.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister.
I have a
Her name is Rena Khev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena?
I'll do
Thanks.
what I can.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Click the icon.
All set to go, I trust? Good. There is a lot to do. Your first target is already under attack by the Tal Shiar. There's no time to lose.
Oh, we've got some extra stuff.
Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Oh.
If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sealand and Tal Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there. We're in contact with some of them, but we're always reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a Suliban helix in the Beta Quadrant. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out, help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Detan in his search for a new homeworld. Greetings.
Click
I
to
have
order
new
your
orders
crew to
for
plot
you.
a course to your...
This is in sector space now, just going to quickly show you. Again, I can start setting still points, so I'll do that. There's also ground ones. There you go, you start acquiring skills quite early off. There. Can I promote him yet? Probably not. So that's us gone through the basic tutorial for Star Trek Online. I hope you enjoyed it. We will be doing more with Drukhara and her further adventures. So all that remains for me to say is thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe to see more videos like this. I hope to keep an up-to-date schedule, and indeed the next video will either be something like Wing Commander or Dark Force, so I usually try to alternate them. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. If you'd like to comment, please put comments below or contact me on Twitter at @Pyman70. That's with a capital P, capital M, and the number 70. But all that remains to say is thank you for watching, and bye for now.